Hello, my name is Ray Wu. We are going to discuss some advanced commands on our Z-series robots with R6000 control system. We will discuss multi-axis motion, we will discuss stacking or palletizing, and we will discuss how to index the conveyors. Like showing on the video, the arm goes down, and before it goes all the way down, and then it will go forward. We call that radius, or actually it will save the cycle time. And also the robot will flip and traverse out at the same time. And the robot does the stacking or palletizing, and then the robot will index the conveyor. So now let's make a very general program. So it's arm down, arm forward, vacuum one arm back, arm up, flip horizontal, and then traverse out, and then arm down, vacuum one off, arm up, flip vertical, and then traverse in. Now I'm going to show you how to write multi-axis motion. So Z1, 800 millimeter, click this, and then click it again. So click page down, and then let's say 300 millimeter. And then please remember to click modify. Now it means the destination is 800. And then 300 millimeter before the destination, the next step will be executed. So that means the robot will go from 0 to 500, and then Y1 is going to move. Now let's do the same. So Y1 will go from 100, and then let's do this, and then say, let's assume 50 millimeter. Please remember to click modify, and then let's see. So that means Y1 is going to come from 100 and then to 50. The next step will be executed. Y1 will keep going to 0. And then it will go to the arm will be go to. Now let's do the flip and then traverse simultaneously. And this is easy. Just click the flip horizontal, and actually just click uncheck, and then modify. So that means as long as the solenoid valve signal is sent out to the solenoid valve, the robot will start to traverse out. The next step is to traverse the robot out to 1100. And now we are going to call out the array function. But before that, we need to define array. So please click F6 array. And then this is called placeholder Y, X, Z, X, Y, Z, Z, Y, X. That's the palletizing order. Usually we do X, Y, Z. And now you need to define the first point. So the first point to discharge is Y1 equal to 0, Z1 equal to 950, X equal to 1100. And then this is the arm down speed. I will prefer 100. And then this is the XY speed. That's the simultaneous motion. And then R distance means the final distance you want to slow down for palletizing purpose. And then let's assume 10 millimeter. And then timer, we don't need timer. If you want timer, you can put a timer there. And feed rate, let's lower it down to 10%. And now I want to stack in the z-axis up. So the value has to be negative. And then let me show you how to enter negative value. So say, for example, use the CE to clear the value, and then please enter 5, and then click this, and then OK. Now it's the negative value. I want to stack up 25 pieces, so I enter 25 here. I don't want to stack the Y, so there is no pitch, there is no piece. X the same, there is no pitch, there is no quantity. And now let's go back to teach. So now let me see, after we have traversed out, and now all I need to do is just to call out function, and then call array 0, and then click add. So flip horizontal uncheck, so that means it will flip, and then immediately it will traverse out. And then when it goes to x equal to 1100, it will call out array to do the stacking. And the array will turn off all the pressure in the vacuum when the arm is all the way down. So now let's see. We don't need a step because the array will do the Z arm down. And then we don't need a vacuum because the array will turn off all vacuum and the pressure. And then we do not need the Z1 up because array will move the arm up. And now we still need to do the vertical delay, but we want to do it simultaneously with the traverse. So let's narrow it and then just click this key to highlight it and then click uncheck. And then make sure remember modify. And now the next step is go back to 0. And then the procedure end. Now let's add a step to index the conveyor. So please click function key, auxiliary, click output, conveyor. Move time means you want the signal, conveyor signal to be on for how many seconds. And then this is 25 pieces. That means I want the conveyor to move every 25 cycles. And then here's the step timer. So let's click add. So now the conveyor will turn on every 25 cycles. So let me widen it and go through the program again. So more fully open, arm goes down, and then before 300 millimeter before the destination, it will start executing the next step. We call that simultaneously multi-axis motion. So Y1 go to 100, vacuum 1 on, and then Y1 go back, and then 50 millimeter before the final destination, it will start execute the next step. And now the flip horizontal because I put uncheck. So as long as the signal is sent to the solenoid valve, it will go to the next step. The next step is traverse out, and then we call array 0. Let's do this. F6 array 0. So that's the first point. We will peletize it. We will peletize X, Y, Z, and then 100. Okay, so let's go back to teach. And then call array here. And now we will flip the wrist vertical uncheck. So as long as the signal is sent out to the solenoid valve, the next step will be executed, which is move the X back to 0. And then we will turn on the conveyor for half second.